How do you use claim, data, warrant for literary analysis? Imagine you're building a bridge. Your claim is the foundation, your data are the beams, and your warrant is the cement that holds everything together. In literary analysis, this structure helps you create strong, clear arguments about poems and stories. First, the claim is your main idea or interpretation about the text. It's what you want your readers to believe or understand. For example, you might say, "The poem shows how nature reflects human loneliness." This is a statement you will support, not just a fact. It's your opinion about what the poem means. Next, the data is the evidence from the text that backs up your claim. This can be quotes, descriptions of literary devices, or plot details. If you say the poem shows loneliness through imagery, you might quote a line that describes a lonely tree or a silent lake. The data needs to connect directly to your claim and prove your point. Then comes the warrant. Think of it as the bridge's cement. It explains why your evidence supports your claim. For example, you might say, imagery of solitude in poetry often symbolizes feelings of emotional isolation. This reasoning shows how the specific images in the poem relate to the idea of loneliness. Sometimes the warrant is implied, but making it explicit helps clarify your thinking. Using claim, data, and warrant together makes your analysis clear and convincing. You start with what you think the poem or story is doing. Then you show specific examples from the text. Finally, you explain how those examples support your idea by connecting them through interpretive reasoning. For example, if you want to analyze a poem's theme of loss, your claim could be, the poem expresses the inevitability of loss through seasonal imagery. Your data might be lines about autumn leaves falling and winter approaching. Your warrant would be, seasonal changes often symbolize the natural cycle of life and death, so the imagery suggests loss is unavoidable. This method helps you avoid just stating opinions or listing evidence without explanation. It guides you to think about why the evidence matters and how it supports your interpretation. When you write using claim, data, and warrant, your arguments become more precise and easier for others to follow. In the end, this approach encourages close reading and thoughtful interpretation. It pushes you to understand not only what the text says but also how its parts work together to create meaning. This way, your literary analysis becomes more persuasive and well-structured.